we're going to a very sensitive topic, and of course it's going to open on the phone lines. So, it's about child sexual abuse. It remains a serious but often hidden crisis in Nigeria. UNICEF reports that 6 in 10 children experience some form of sexual violence before the age of 18, usually by someone they know and trust. Many cases stay silent because of fear, stigma, and lack of support. Even with laws like the Child Rights Act, victims often don't get justice. Today, we're breaking that silence. We will look at why these cases remain hidden and what can be done to improve prevention, reporting, and protection. To join the conversation, call the numbers on your screen or send us a WhatsApp message.
Oh, these are the issues. You know, they said in Nigeria, it's not they said, it's actually it's evident. In Nigeria, most people that, especially the family of the victims, are always, you know, they take it like an abomination. You know, it's actually an abomination, but when it happens to, especially, you know, girls, underage girls are more victims to this child molestation, and when it happens to one of the girls, the families tend to keep it in a very hushed tone. Why do you think this is happening? Is it because of cultural differences or cultural issues or religious issues? Because when I did a research on it, one of the most cases, because especially in northern Nigeria, is because this girl will grow up and somebody will marry her. So if they come out and talk about it, she will not get anybody to get married to her. So what do you think about this before calls start coming
so there are many reasons why some of these cases are hidden, oftentimes in as much as you rightly said, to seemingly protect the reputation of the child. But then the way I look at it, the child is innocent. You didn't do anything wrong. You were, you know, the word, as you know, nowadays people call it raped, but you know, you were sexually abused, right? And that's not on you. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not at the age of consent. Even if you went about being funny around someone, the onus lies on the mature person to take themselves out of that situation and not carry through whatever it is that is being put out there. So I believe that, you know, in as much as you're trying to protect the child's reputation and her future, you should need to let them know that, you know, they can come home. Now, another thing again is they're trying to protect the reputation of the other party.
The other party?
Yes. So
the perpetrator?
Yes. Because at times, you see, it's even the father of the child that does that to the child. And then you hear some of this.
Recently, we had one news in Nwafor State. A father raped 2 of his underage children. One was 10 and the other one is 11. We have lots of pedophiles. In the recent report, Trust TV reported it. A teacher in Kwali local area council of Abuja
took a boy, invited a boy. I read that story. Yes.
A boy.
Yes.
So this is becoming too much. You get stories of, you know, child molestation every now and then.
I think the reason why we find out, we believe that women's own are more, is because the men's own are underreported. Because some, you know, I'm a man, you know, you have to keep it. Oh, it happens, so you know. But it happens to boys too. It happens to boys a lot. Teachers do it. Either male teachers, either female teachers. You speak to, if you bring about 10 men, most likely half of them were sexually abused as children, as boys, you understand? So these things equally happen to both sexes. Yes, the female gender seemingly is at risk, you know, bearing the brunt of it, because, you know, you can just be walking on the road, you could just be sent out to go and buy something by your parents, even your uncles, anybody. We had that story that trended again this year. Her cousin, then from the cousin to the cousin's father, it was just a whole mess. It was a mess. It wasn't, you know, nice. So yes, why do these things happen? Fear, stigma, as we said, you know, lack of support. Now, if it happens to a child, I'm going to deviate a bit from the story of sexual abuse and talk about a story of dog bite. So these 2 siblings went out to go and play earlier in the day after their parents said, don't go out to play. Now, I'm trying to use this story to buttress the point of support.
Exactly.
Now, the guy had a scratch. And then when he came home, his parents saw it. He said, oh, I fell down or something. Give them one story. He didn't tell them that he was bit by a dog. And we know what rabies is. And if you don't treat it immediately and all that, whatnot, once it starts showing symptoms, there is no going back. That's the end of the conversation. And, because of fear of whatever his parents would do to him, he didn't speak up.
Oh my
and
God.
now they lost their child. Because by the time the symptoms started showing,
it was becoming, it was already worse.
It was late. Conversation was over. So this is what I'm talking about, support. Everybody, any child you have, I get discipline is important, spare the rod, spoil the child. But regardless, there's a saying in Igbo, you use the left to beat, you use the right to draw close. So after beating, you explain, or after correcting, whatever it is you're doing, I need you to know that I did this because I love you. I want you to be better. I want you to do well. Of course, you don't flog someone like, you're beating a goat or something and tell me you love me. I probably will not take you serious. But, I need to know, every child there needs to know that even if I make a mistake, this equally translates to when women get divorced. They stay in bad marriages because if I get divorced.
Speak up. Yes, if we have a way of victimizing the victim.
I can't even go home.
We have our first caller. Good morning, Chiamaka. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Maryam. Good morning, Chiamaka.
Good morning,
Chiamaka.
Good morning, Trust TV.
Thank
good morning,
you for calling.
This is Chiamaka calling from Maiduguri.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. What's your take on this topic this morning?
Well, the way I look at it, the reason why child abuse is hiding in Nigeria, one, because of our custom. The custom have swallowed us deeply. And secondly, as Chiamaka was explaining, lack of support. Even if you come out with your case, there is no sincerity. The one that are powerful, they will gang up and go against you. Like yesterday, when I went to pick my children in the school, I saw one lady wearing a motif. She was not in the school uniform. So as a PTA member, I called her. I said, why this hour you are in you are in personal? She said her mother said she will not come to school again. I said, what is the problem? She said it is one teacher that just broke her because she did not perform well in in his assignment. I said, if you do not perform well in your assignment, the teacher can't he correct you and coach you the way you will do it well? Is this blocking? That is the answer? Come, let's go. I go and meet the principal of the school. We call the attention of the teacher. We sat down, we judged the case, and I collected the number of the parents. I called them, I plead with them. I say, stopping her not to come to the school, it will not, help the matter. You are just trying to destroy her life. So you should allow her to be coming to school. And provided we have warned the teacher now, next time it will not happen. And if it happens, you call my attention. I give them my number. So that's the problem that we are facing, honestly speaking. And some of the teachers, honestly speaking, they required a psychiatric, screening before giving them appointment as a teachers, because the way and manner they are handling the children is wrong. You see a teacher blocking a nursery student, which is absolutely wrong. It is wrong. Now in the international law now, there's no blocking. Even your own biological child, you cannot block him. You can, as Chiamaka was saying, you call his attention when he's wrong. Correct him, talk to him, advise him. If you follow this way, that is the end result. You set example with him, with some children who are doing nasty job. Set example with them. You want to become like so person? Who is doing a security man? I definitely I know the answer will give you. He said no. You want to ride a car? Yes. So you must go to school. You must behave well. Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. That's the only way we can correct our children.
Okay.
So please, Nigerians, whether you are a teacher, you are a parent, working is not the answer. we should know the way and manner will correct our children. And that is why up to date I recall my mother with sweet memory. She has never plucked me. So please and please, we should not pluck our children. It is wrong. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Shatima.
Thank you so much, Shatima. He took us, from that conversation to something else, which is maybe something we'll look at subsequently in the program. The issue of there's a word for it actually. I'm losing it today, but they call it something discipline. Corporal punishment, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that issue, is it important?
Does it
really do the job?
Do more of gentle parenting to our kids.
I'm not. No. I'm not a fan of that. No.
Because when you say do not flog your kids, you're coming back to gentle parenting.
No, there's gentle parenting. That's not.
There are ways to follow.
Don't fall doesn't mean don't punish. So I could take away your phone. I could ground you. You're not going to that party this week because you did that. So there's that.
We have another caller. Good morning. Can you turn down the volume of your TV set, please?
Hello.
Can you please move away from your TV set or turn down the volume, please?
Good morning.
Are you there? We lost him.
All right, to join this conversation again, please call or drop a WhatsApp message via the numbers shown on your TV screen. I'll call them out, 08075992766 or 09133835150. Please, as you call, kindly do stay away from your TV to enable us hear you well. Thank you so much.
All right, so there's another caller. I wanted to talk to you about parents focusing on their kids. There's another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for calling us.
Good morning.
Your name and your location, please.
I'm Umar from Zaria.
Okay, Umar, go ahead. What do you think about this topic?
Well, it is quite a very sensitive topic that if collectively people should come together and talk about the source of the child abuse. Like if I talk to you about street begging, the Almajiris, everybody in the northern Nigeria knows the root cause of street begging, including the two of you who are sitting. It is not an Islamic philosophy, by whatever dimension you may call it. But however, there is a sect. That is the Tariqa Tahiru Bauchi.
Go on.
Every single Muslim in Nigeria knows that it is their sect that are spreading the ideology of begging. And unless if the elite, that is the government, are able to bring Tahiru Bauchi and...
Okay, so Umar, we're going to have to say allegedly because we have no research and facts to back this statement. So allegedly this sect...
Which research? When it is common known. Who are the people who are street begging? They are the Almajiris from his own ideology.
Based on your opinion.
So which investigation are you going to do? Which research?
Is it based on your opinion or you've seen it happen?
You too that you are saying based on my opinion, you know the people which type of school do they attend? It's from a particular sect. You will never find the other sect going to Almajiri schools. In early morning, they bang on your door. I just sent one away. He is roaring and shouting. And they...
Okay, Mar. Well, but our conversation is on sexual abuse this morning, child sexual abuse. Maybe when we're talking about the situation of the Almajiri, we could look into that conversation.
If I could... The sexual child abuse, when he started off that he said we have to check the sources, and one of the major sources is, you mentioned it earlier, but I just wanted to put more emphasis on that, is neglect from family. So there's this, just yesterday, we have another caller. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Very fine, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, my name is Alahi Umar from Zaria.
Okay, go ahead.
Traditionally, the topic of child abuse, I think, is very common, more especially here in the north. Yes,
sexual abuse.
Yes. But the issue that is very paramount is the issue of economy. Microeconomy like that of Nigeria need micro policy. And most of these children are coming from the poor background, coming down to learn for education. And even without the education, most of these children are street beggars. And in the issue, when you consider the trend that we are having, especially we here in the north, the security trend, where most of the people that migrated from the rural area to the urban area. And you know, the life pattern in the rural area is quite different from the life pattern of the urban area. Most of the children that come from the rural area are farmers, in which they have no any job than farming activities. And when you come into the urban area, there is no farming activities. So most of the children become a street beggars. And when they become a street beggars, all street children, so I think there is a need, more especially we here in the north, to address the economic pattern of the region. There is no way you can address the issue of economy without knowing the full knowledge of the lifestyle of the people. So I think we must to consider the micro policy where at least the people that are having in the rural area will have their own way of life, so as at least they cannot be releasing their children down to the urban area. And in which when the rural areas people are having much things to do, most of the children will be well away. I remember there is one program that somebody did, Almajiri in agriculture, in which it helps a lot for most of these street babies to have something to eat. Anywhere you see Almajiri on the street, he's having his plate. When you see somebody with plate, he's looking for a food. So I think there is a need to address the economic pattern of the north, so as at least it will address the child abuse that we are having in the north. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're talking about child sexual abuse.
But somehow it keeps going
child
to
molestation.
It keeps
Why
going
are
to
they being
Almajiri.
molested? We're talking about pedophiles that molest these children. I understand where they're coming from, because the Almajiranchi in Hausa, that's the Almajiris, when the Almajiri of the olden days is no longer the way it used to be. When it's just like a boarding school. Then in the days, you know, you provide your child with everything, then take them to the school and they teach them. They have their food, they have a very good living condition there. But the Almajiri now is something else, and it should be scrapped, according to many people's opinion, because that's what leads to sexual abuse. Even the people, the teachers that teach them. There's one case right now that a teacher sexually molested a 10-year-old Almajiri in the same school. He was the teacher. Or rather, he was the teacher. So we have another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Thank you for calling. What's your name and your location?
My name is Suleiman Bashir Abba from Federal University.
Okay, go ahead. What do you think about the topic sexual abuse, child sexual molestation?
Yeah, I think many people are misunderstanding the topic you are asking. It's basically on sexual abuse cases and why it is hidden.
Yeah.
So I think this is to do with cases whereby touching or you're touching maybe private parts of an individual, or causing a child to touch, abusing a child sexually, and the rest, or using that child for sexual profit. So these are some of the issues, but why are they hidden? Yeah, the hidden can be looked into two perspectives. One is to do with the family. And then the issue of the family may be because of the poverty as somebody have raising. So they send their children to other places, to other houses, to do other jobs,
to get so being paid and what have you, and they benefit from that, and they close their mouth without telling them what is happening. So as a result of this, what they get from their children, they keep mute. Secondly, in some cases, the children are also being threatened that they should not tell. Secondly, in some cases, the children are also being threatened. They should not tell anybody.
Okay.
If they tell anybody, they are going to face some consequences or punishment. And as such, they refuse to bring it out. Then, if you look at it from governmental perspective as well, the security agencies, the child trafficking, and what have you, maybe they are also not doing their job as they're supposed to do. Because they're supposed to do these investigations, and then they open it to the journalists, newspapers, and what have you. So if these things are being taken out, make it public, and then people are aware that this so and so, you face social punishment and what have you. You realize that many people don't even know the legal implications of these abuses. You can go around, investigate, ask people, if a child is sexually abused, what do you think will be the consequences legally? Nobody will even tell you. But if this can be made open, and then people should know, if you have found one thing in some cases, you are going to be punished. I think these are the reasons why some of these things are being hidden. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chiamaka, I was trying to tell you something before the call came in. Yesterday, something happened. A 14-year-old girl told her mom 3 times that her teacher, she's an SS1, is always commending like her dressing, and he's always telling her that he likes her smell. And she told the mother the 3rd time, before the mother came in and wrote in a blog that this is what her child is doing, what is she going to do? So you can imagine a child telling you 3 times that a teacher in SS1, she's a minor, a 14-year-old, telling you that her teacher said he likes her smell and you did nothing about it. So this is how it starts. But before that, let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, your
Morning,
name
how
and
are
your
you?
location.
My name is Abbas Yaya from Kaduna.
Okay, thank you for joining us. What's your...
Thank you very much. I think the main reason why... Hello?
Go ahead, please. We can hear you.
Yes, I think the main reason why this thing is hidden, to my own understanding, is that it's about the tradition and culture. Because there are so many situations where children are being molested and the parents, the families, they don't want to expose it. Because if they expose, according to virtually our tradition here, is that people will not come to marry the girl by the time she reaches marriageable age. Because it's a taboo. People are running away from those children that have been molested or sexually. So because of this reason, even if it happens in a family, the family itself will by all means try to hide it away from the public. I think this is the reason why it's still. And if you hide it, the security authorities will not know, the police will not know, nobody will know about it. But definitely I have witnessed so many situations, several locations where the parents are hiding this thing away from the public. And if you hide it, the culprit is not punished, then tomorrow it will happen again. So I think that is why, to my own understanding, that is why it keeps on happening. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your take. He has a very, very valid point. So, like you see now, because this person did it, nobody said anything, it's now become, oh, I can do it, nobody's going to talk. We're hiding behind culture and tradition. And it begs the question, is it time to actually take a look at cultures and tradition? Because the issue is we, the people, make what it's called culture and traditions. And if we sit down to say the same way we do constitutional amendment, we do a cultural amendment, maybe this is not working anymore. We need to do something about it. People who are sexually abused are still human beings that deserve the best that life has to offer. A good marriage, a good education, ability to make money. So it's important that they know this as well, that if we speak up, it won't work against us. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the program this morning. Oh, I think we lost that call over there.
Yeah, you were saying
now,
something.
one of our, the last caller talked about the legal ramifications for rape. And I just want to put it out there that in Nigeria, the punishment for rape is life imprisonment, as outlined in the criminal code. However, state laws can differ, and some may set their own specific sentencing rules, such as the Violence Against Prohibition Act, which mandates a minimum of 12 years and a maximum of life imprisonment. So in case you're being caught, at least just 12 years of your life spent behind bars should.
We have another call, Chiamaka.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on the program this morning. Good morning. Okay, so please, when you call us, do well to speak so we can hear you and equally, have this conversation.
Good morning. My name is Hussein. I'm calling from Zaria.
Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I said, my name is Hussein. I'm calling from Zaria.
Okay, Hussein, please go ahead with your contribution.
My own, I think it has quite a different, multiple factors.
Okay.
One, it may have a kind of a cultural implication, because when a child is abused, as the last caller mentioned, it becomes like a taboo within the society for one to be seen as such. So it has a cultural implication. Then secondly, there are socio-economic factors, because at times some children, get themselves exposed because they are in their need, and somebody uses that opportunity to abuse them. Then thirdly, then socio-political factors. At times, when a child is abused, even if the case is reported to the police, the person who is involved, if he is well placed, you realize that the way they will handle such a case may be quite difficult for the poor, ordinary person to get justice. That is my own contribution. Thank you.
All right, Hussein, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you very much. We have a couple of WhatsApp messages, Chiamaka.
Okay, so Hussein Modibo from Zaria says, the reason why child abuse-related problems are hidden is due to cultural factors that may lead to stigmatization in the long run, affecting the victims for the remaining part of their lives. Hence, in some cases, it makes the parents remain mute. Thank you, Hussein, for your contribution.
Well, that's right, but don't you think coming out to speak up it will help the... Oh, well, let's just check the second message from Adamu Muhammad Usman, writing from Kafin Hausa, Jigawa State. It says, this is a very important topic to be discussed in order to get its solution. Thank you, Trust TV, and thank you, presenters. Well done. The issue of child abuse is worrisome, from our homes to schools. I look at it in these ways. Poverty is the major reason, lack of fear of God, lack of enforcing laws and order, lack of punishing the perpetrators to serve as a deterrent to others, poor orientation, lack of awareness, etc. The government, religious leaders, traditional rulers, society organizations, and law enforcement agencies all have stake on this. So all hands must be on deck to fight this menace. May Allah help, protect, and guide us. All right. Like I said, from Adamu Muhammad Usman from Jigawa.
Oh, well, that's the much we can take for the phone-in segment. And you people have spoken your minds. And, in a way, you've brought up that sexual abuse or child sexual abuse has undertones to it, the economic part of it, and this has brought up other conversations. Thank you for your contributions.